Hi guys, it's Nikki with Nikki Speaks, and I am back with another video. We'll be getting into Nicki Minaj having a full-on meltdown and how the Grammys didn't just snub her this year, but decided to drag her on national TV. But before we get into any of that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, y'all, so the Grammys happened last night, and the host, Trevor Noah, who has been the host for a few years now, decided to poke the sleepy Mac a bear. And as we know, Nicki Minaj does not need an excuse to attack Jay-Z or to just attack a people at will when she's having one of her manic episodes. But Trevor Noah gave her the perfect opportunity when he did his monologue for the Grammys last night and mentioned her. This is what he had to say.
Here, she is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Here, she is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Here, she is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Here, she is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Here, she is not here. She is still at the White House.
So, as you can see, for the most part, the celebrities in the audience were not missing Nicki Minaj. Most of them were laughing. Most of them thought what he had to say was funny. And you even had Chrissy Teigen putting the thumbs up and agreeing. So, I personally think that that could have been what triggered Nicki Minaj. Maybe not necessarily what Trevor said, but more or less that everybody in the audience who at one point in time were considered her peers is pretty much cheering him on and egging him on. And they all have the sentiments that we don't want you here. So she came to the internet with her first tweet. She said, "Hey, what y'all doing?" And anyone who knows that that was only the beginning. From there, she went and tweeted her famous Chucky meme, and she quoted a tweet that on September 12th of 2024 says Jay-Z dated Foxy Brown when she was 15 and took her virginity. He was 23. Jay-Z was going out with Aaliyah when she was 15, 16, 17, and he was 26, 27, 28. Jay-Z met Beyonce at 16 and started dating her when she was 18, 19, and he was 30. Jay-Z signed Rihanna at 16, and she said in an interview that she was flown to meet Jay-Z, who wouldn't let her leave until she signed the contract and locked her in the office until 3 a.m. And Nicki Minaj quoted this with a Chucky meme and the caption, "True or false." So listen, I think that she's being very bold with, stating this information, especially if it's not true. She goes on to post pictures of Jay-Z and Aaliyah, and it has ages on there and a year. So him with Aaliyah has a year of 1996. It says Jay-Z is 26. Aaliyah was 15. That's false. She's 21 in that picture. It shows a picture of Jay-Z with Beyonce, him age 27, her age 16, and the year is 1997. Again, that's inaccurate as well, but she's feeling really, really bold because she didn't delete any of this, and all of this can be considered defamation, especially if it's not true. She quoted that picture by saying, "Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times since I was trying to not say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. Listen, that's the takeaway that I got from this. I mean, I feel like she's not in a position to talk about anybody with pedophiles, if that's what she's insinuating. She's not in a position to talk about any relationships. But just from a music standpoint, I thought it was very interesting that she's talking about renegotiating her contract. It sounds like maybe they have shelved her and she's not allowed to put out music. I don't know. That's just something that I'm getting from this. But for her to want to renegotiate a contract that she's under, there's definitely some smoke over there. She goes on and she keeps posting. She posted another Chucky meme. She says your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries. So it's just really, really getting weird here. You guys can read this. I'll leave it up. She also says, should I do a story time about who's been doing what? She goes on to continue to post Jay-Z and Aaliyah, Jay-Z and Beyonce. And now she finally addresses Trevor Noah. She says Trevor refuses to come out the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend, allegedly. Listen. She's talking about outing someone who is in the closet. That's a lot. You guys let me know what you think about that. She also goes on to say my documentary, because I spoke about abuse that I suffered. They've been trying to stall all my projects in hopes I lose a bunch of money and beg them for help. Their leaders still think it's a joke. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all to leave me alone. Now you'll understand why you should have just sat there and taken your meds. And it's so ironic that she's telling someone to take meds. But she's saying that her projects have been stalled. I think that also includes her album, if I'm being honest. But that's just my opinion. She goes on to say, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out here with a 16-year-old in this day and age and how y'all would have his head on a platter. The guy was hugging and humping on teens in broad daylight. Next, I'll get on the owner of the Shade Room and more. She goes on to say maybe I should discuss the brainwashing techniques. So it just keeps going on and on. She posts a picture of Jay-Z with Aaliyah again, and she hashtag child predator as though her own brother, who she supported, is not in jail for assault of a child. So listen, it was a lot. I mean, she kept going on and on. She even pulled Chrissy Teigen into this. If you remember on the video that we showed of Trevor Noah pretty much bringing her up, Chrissy Teigen was one of the ones that gave the thumbs up, like, yeah, I'm glad she's not here. Good job. I mean, she insinuated that Chrissy Teigen was possibly a man before, and she brings Lizzo into this. I don't understand what Lizzo has anything to do with this, but I am going to leave all of these up. You guys can pause and read them because it went on, and she has the backing of MAGA now, so you can tell that she's feeling extremely bold because Nicki typically deletes all of this. She deleted nothing yesterday. She even told her fans that there's no album, and that's that. So I think that right now I would have definitely just left her alone, not from I'm afraid of Nicki standpoint, but she's over there. Let her stay over there. You don't even have to bring her up. She's a ghost. She doesn't exist. Let her just disappear over there into MAGA land, because in all honesty, this type of ranting and talking about individuals is so exhausting. It's so exhausting to even witness. Her calling Lizzo fat just out of the blue. She goes, fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds just to sell 300 albums. What did Lizzo do to her? She goes on to say, so now she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh. Like, what is this? I think she's mad because Lizzo came out and spoke in favor of Jay-Z when it was announced that he was in the Epstein files. But this has absolutely nothing to do with you. And for you to attack this person or to attack this woman, this is what bullying is. You're talking about the industry is bullying you, but it sounds like you're bullying anyone who stands up for someone that you don't like. So me personally, I feel like Trevor should have never mentioned her. Most of us, the general public, we have left her behind. We don't even think about Nicki Minaj. I never really thought about her. The people that like her or liked her in the past don't think about her now. We're just really erasing her from hip hop culture. And as you can see, most of the celebrities in that room feel the same way. So I can only imagine what other celebrities in the industry that were not there, I can only imagine what they feel as well. And so giving her any type of shine, giving her any type of spotlight, giving her any type of excuse to do this and to attack people, I just feel like, why do it? But that's just my opinion on the situation. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video.